One.
Thank you very much from the desk. And yes, we are going to be here with some exciting games. DMG versus Lionscreed. I'm going to be your caster, Ejun. I'm joined by Temporal. Temporal, how are you doing today?
Yo, good evening. I'm doing well. I'm excited. You know, Worlds is on. The season of League of Legends in the autumn has come to pass. And as a double dip, a double treat, we get some Four Nations as well.
Yeah, I mean, it's great living in Europe, isn't it? Like, you wake up, boom, there's Worlds, and then after work, bam, there's UKEL. Like, what, you know, what more could you ask for, right? But we are here, of course, DMG on blue side, Lionscreed on red, and Lionscreed, like, it's weird, right? Because, like, personally, I really like DMG and, like, the way they play and just how bombastic they are sometimes. But Lionscreed, I'm kind of a bit, like, feeling like I want to get on this this comeback train, you know? Like, they've been looking really good last time they played on Monday.
Yeah, and I think the 4-1 with a swing Akali could work out for them here. I think if they are going to pick up some games, this is probably their best shot to attack mid-table teams. Composition wise, at least. We'll have to see whether the execution matches, though, as I think it would be fair to say there's been ups and downs for them this season.
For sure. And we will have to see. I mean, like, we'll have to this game will be kind of like a bit of a redemption game for both DMG and Lionscreed. I feel like, of course, Lionscreed wanting their second win and DMG still trying to kind of catch their holding, because early on they were looking like one of the premier teams, but now a bit in the middle of the pack, but still I have faith in them nonetheless. Looking at the jungle so far, we do see that from the side of Lionscreed, they are kind of jungling more towards top side, trying to play towards Cormac on his famous Darius, of course. While DMG, we have Lilia kind of more moving towards bot side, maybe trying to support Yang, trying to get growth on this Kai'Sa, which, like the analyst mentioned, never weak, never, you know, never irrelevant.
I don't know. She has her ups and downs, right? Gets away with a lot with the hybrid scaling and just being able to build a bear and an item path. Interesting to not see Choi drop the Raptors there and maybe head to top a little faster. So he's going to try and go for a smooth path into the top side as bot lane. Just a little bit of scrapping. Not too unusual with this rel on the all-in. If they can find a way in onto the Ziggs, good to use it. They're pretty hard to come by, though.
What do we feel about Ziggs versus Kai'Sa over here? At least for me personally, it's not a matchup I'm very familiar with. How do you feel about this, Temporal?
The Ziggs will keep going and keep scaling when the Kai'Sa starts to sort of slow down. Getting access onto the Ziggs is kind of hard for her, but at the same time, she's still a very long-range mage. Hopefully we see a more mage-oriented build, be it lethality or ability powers. Pighead.
Ooh, okay, good flash just to make sure that he didn't get hit by the apprehend. Otherwise, that might have spelled so much trouble because Choi was so nearby, of course. But nice dodge there. But Pighead did have to use flash in the end.
Yeah, all right, Shreddy Rowdy's just finished off the bottom crab and is going into a quick recall. When you do this with the Lily, there's a lot of time, a lot of freedom now, as Choi will sort of find the empty jungle. And you've got loads of time to go into a lane before your Grom comes up if you're pathing back down to that dragon, or before Krugs is up if you want to transfer into bot. With that in mind, I'd like to see what Shreddy Rowdy gets up to. In mid, we're going to see the way that Orianna Akali goes right now. Orianna just gives Akali so many issues, and it's on her to make a mistake before the Akali gets to play. So a very execution-heavy late pick for Bent, and it's a bit of a risk as well. This new Orianna really doesn't struggle to apply damage through the Shroud.
Oh man, Akali versus Orianna. If you showed me that it was going to be DMG versus Lionscreed and we took the nameplates off and everything, I was 100% sure it was going to be Jinyu on the Akali. But we do see over here a gank on Cormac, and unfortunately, Cormac cannot get out. That is going to be first blood going over to... I didn't really see who got the first blood. Oh yes, it was the Camille indeed. Pighead with a nice first blood.
All right. We get to see a little preview here. Cormac already building into the Sheen, so going for those short trades against the Camille. Wants to try and force the hookshot away, deal a bit of damage first. That's kind of a good way to play through this lane. If he's not careful, though, the Camille will eventually out-sustain damage with an ultimate in the all-in, and the kill going over first, helping her towards that Divine Sundra on that path.
Indeed. On the meantime, over here, we do see from Lionscreed jungler side, Choi has begun the dragon, and so far, Shawty Rowdy is a bit far away, so it seems like DMG not too interested in contesting it, but that will mean first dragon for Lionscreed. Also, it is going to be a Hextech Drake.
Yeah, they get going.
Or no, not Hextech, my bad.
The Chempunk.
Yeah.
It's a very fast first dragon. It's only been up 40 seconds. And it sort of leans to maybe Lionscreed recognizing that they want to get as many of those in as fast as possible. If they're worried about the Kaiser coming online, if they're worried about Orianna, Lilia being too much to overcome, you get in before those champions are scaled up and ready, before level 6 was really used and the mids were able to get out of lane. They've got their first dragon. We'll keep an eye on Choi and Bent's sort of lineup in the mid 2v2 and see whether they can continue going for those. With this sort of line, you can head straight to the Rift Herald turret spawn at 7 minutes. Try and pick up as much gold as possible. We'll see if Choi can continue to get stronger.
Yes, indeed. Choi so far, I mean, this is his second game. Same for him and Ben. So far, I feel like both players have been playing pretty solid. I did just see a duel happening over there. Unfortunately, if anybody in the stream is experiencing it, don't worry. We are kind of seeing, we do seem to have some technical issues with the game not syncing up super properly. So we might be missing some commentary here. So thank you for your patience.
It's all right. It's all right. Yeah, it's sort of, I can't really see whose ult went first, but the Akali, if both are at full health, can put a lot of pressure on in the 1v1. The Orianna wants to whittle down from safety, and she can do that, but if the Akali gets opportunistic, maybe flashes forwards or plays right at the edge, there's Saber Avalon just not quite nailing Ben through the Shroud. Those are the ways the Akali can play back in. Pighead and Cormac, another tense lane where the sort of the all-in for Cormac is ever present. If he pops that ghost, very hard for Pighead to escape if the hook shot doesn't come through.
Oh, okay, here we go. Shroudy Rowdy versus Cormac, but Cormac wants to go in aggressively into Shroudy Rowdy, gets Shroudy Rowdy low, but in the end, it is not going to be enough, and Pighead, or one of Pighead or Shroudy Rowdy here, will get the kill. This time, it was Shroudy Rowdy, so 1 kill for the top, 1 kill for the jungle. Both of them walk away with a high five.
Yeah, excellent read from Shroudy Rowdy there to get the sleep on ahead of time, didn't wait for a lethal sort of hit afterwards, and it just meant that Cormac didn't have time to finish off the Lilia before going to sleep, despite the apprehend, despite the decimate coming on through. It's a bit of a shame about that wave. Hopefully, there's a small chance that comes back to Cormac. Can't quite see where the minion wave is. There we go. Maybe not. So the Darius not super punished, still keeping high in CS. Cormac's doing his best despite DMG applying pressure.
Yes, but DMG is applying pressure, of course, and pressure they are applying very well. The Herald is up, so I do wonder if any team is going to kind of look towards it. There are a lot of pings going around the Herald, just trying to. Yeah. They're all like, "Oh, Choi's over there in the Herald side. Watch out, watch out." So
Cormac
I wonder if really there is dying. That does
put a bit of a slowdown on it as the bot lane. The all-in is possible onto Obliviate. Heathen and Kum come forwards.
Okay, the ult is used by the Ziggs as well, so we'll see. Boom, that is a kill. Kum got it on Obliviate. That's the first blood for Lionscreed. In the same time, of course, Lionscreed is starting up Herald. It seems like Yang is trying to go here for a really risky dive, and it works out, but Bent is there as well to try to kind of see if he can get a revenge kill, and look at Bent. Bam! Bent says, "Get Bent, kid." Boom. Brings Yang back to the Summoner's Rift.
Manages to push in, and yeah, you're right, a little bit of trades and overdive from Yang to try and capitalize on the Heathen, followed up by Ben moving down from mid and just putting a skew into Yang's step. With all of those overcommits said and done, Kumkum's still holding his summoner spells, so we'll look for the Heathen to maybe try and get a repeat all-in as the ultimate comes up again very shortly. And with the quickening up again, could maybe look to impact on the lane. Heathen is on the side of mid lane right now. Ben is still holding his ultimates, won't be quiet enough to get in there. There's more tools now for Lionscreed in the bot side with the dragon on its way, so they can look to make a proactive play, get some vision in, and have an advantage.
And my god, I mean, speaking of bot lane temporal, check out the farm difference over here from Kum against Yang. 75 to 48. I mean, Kum and Heathen together are having an absolute blast here.
It's not bad at all. You know, Lionscreed's bot lane has had a reasonable amount of critique. Too many Ezreal picks for me that have left them in a position to not participate in late game team fights. You know, Ezreal does loads of DPS. He just needs lots of seconds to do it. Not a very spiky AD carry. compared to stuff like the Kaiser or the popular AD carries right now. And with that, they haven't sort of had those pop-up performances we know Kum 4 from UKL past. So it's nice to see some of that in this game. It's been trading nice on Saber Avalon. Saber Avalon is holding them at auto attack range. It's a little too close.
Okay, the Herald has been summoned in bot, but this is 3v3, both junglers present, but bam, goes the Herald, gives the nice kill, and the Knights, or not the nice kill, but the plates to Kum and Choi. There is a TP coming in. Oblivia uses the Magnet Storm over here, pulling a lot of members over there. Heathen tries to help out, sacrifices himself so that Choi and Kum can run away, but in the end that is a kill for DMG.
Ben is behind them in the tri-bush, could try and pick off Yang at the back of this.
Ooh, he is really thinking about this. Oh, here's the solo queue moment coming out. Bent all alone, hidden in the shroud. There are 3 people at the moment who are, just look at this. After things have updated, we see that in the end DMG was able to retaliate properly, win that fight, and secure the dragon.
Yeah, looked like a void rush to safety, and the shockwave and sleep time just able to hold the 2 diving members of Lionscreed at arm's length. And while Kum has a nice line in here, don't think he's going to reach lethal on anyone. Maybe Obliviate will go down as he charges forwards.
I do think so. Yes, Obliviate has gone down. The TP came out from Cormac, or my bad, not Bent. So we'll see what Bent can do here. Oh, he's actually going to go in here. Oh, after things update, I can't wait to see if he gets a kill or something. No, okay, in the end, he decided to back off. That looked really scary for a second.
Yeah, I think he might have taken a tower shot there. His health bar is suspiciously low for someone who just pushed teleport from base. We'll just... All right, viewers at home, we are going to take a moment. It's us again. Hi, how are we doing? How you doing, Ejun? It's our first time casting together.
Yes, it is, and so far going pretty good. Of course, we're trying our best with what we have at the moment, but still, nonetheless,
we're doing
really
some
nice
tech
to cast
stuff
together.
in the background. It's technology. It's great. It's absolutely fantastic.
Yep. Let us hope that it has resolved by the time we get back into the game. Okay, we are back. DMG still a bit of a lead kills wise, but wait a second, gold lead wise, it seems like still Lionscreed is still kind of keeping their own. It's that farm diff, it's that tower plate.
It's those plates from that Rift Herald going over onto Ziggs, and Ziggs hoovering up all that money in lane as well. 50 CS over Yang right now, clearly having a great time controlling the minion wave. While Obliviate will roam up right now, there's not a whole lot to do out on the map, so a little bit of blue defensive vision, and with Cormac coming down to that bottom lane, I think Yang and Obliviate are trying to avoid them. Not really sure where they're going here. They could take the mid lane, but then you move Orianna out of a favorable matchup. Choi starting to mess with Shroudy Rowdy here. Neither objective up, and with Choi's full jungle up, bit of a question as to why he's supporting this push when he could be earning his own money. We'll have to see how many plates they get. They're going for the Ziggs passive.
Oh man, I mean, just speaking
close.
of,
it's so close.
I mean, speaking of Ziggs, right? Like, it's not something I would have expected, but it really feels like Kum on the Ziggs is the star player of Lionscreed right now. The sheer amount of plates and push that the Ziggs has done together with Heathen is absolutely insane. But here comes the Flash Magnet Storm, gets 2 people, ult come down, everybody's drowsy, everybody's having a nice sleep. That is a shutdown going through. Pighead is getting low, Pighead goes down, Choi gets the kill over here. Heathen super low but able to get out. Choi now in the middle of 3 people. Yang 03 gets it, and just like that, Yang has 3 kills on the board, so DMG with a nice fight gets some kills.
This sort of lineup is what I would have liked to see from Lionscreed, instead of just sending someone to all the different lanes. If you're going to be proactive, if you're going to play up on that tower for Ziggs, you've got to have a numbers advantage. Having Cormac maybe not CSing for a few seconds, but in the side of that bush would have made the initial pick so much better. Instead, DMG employ that thinking. They have Yang in the river between lanes, able to pick up mid, send Saber Avalon down to bot to keep all 3 lanes farming, but is there in time to arrive at the fight, make the difference, and push DMG back even on gold.
Oh yeah, I mean, just like that gold lead is so close, but you wouldn't really be able to tell that like if we didn't see the gold lead, right? Because like DMG just getting 8 kills, it really feels like fight-wise and skirmish-wise, DMG has Lionscreed number, but when it comes to push, towers, plates, all Lionscreed.
Yeah, that Ziggs really doing some work. Ben thinking about going back in here. Choi and Heathen are on the flank.
Yep.
Obliviate.
No, yeah, I mean, Obliviate, he is going to get obliviated all the way back to his side of the Summoner's Rift. Herald is up, so Lionscreed has a chance to just go ahead and take this. There is a push happening in bot lane, though. Pighead trying to push that bot lane tower, get that second tier.
Yeah, Camille, another great tower destroyer. Not quite on Ziggs's level for being able to execute, but that second Q with a Sheen item really does go the difference. Yang here, really safe under this tier 1 tower. He's got friends nearby if he needs them. Ooh. That's that
Man, Ziggs hurts.
Coming through. I thought that would missed.
Yeah. Oh, wait. Okay. There is a little bit of action going on, but like Bent is really strong. Look how much damage he's dealing against the Akali there. Boom! 1v1 solo bolo on Shroudy Rowdy.
Yeah, really tough. The Lilia, not a 1v1 machine at this stage in the game. And while Yang is holding this tower, he's all the way back there into the T2, so maybe the Dragon Pit, a bit of an extension.
Yeah, we do have top lane push, of course, but now there is a TP coming out from bench, so Jinyu has to back off. Okay, the ult is used, just try to help him like escape a bit, but will he be able to escape? So far, it seems kind of
with
likely. Oh, wait, okay, no. Bent is flashing in. Bent is like, this is my second game. I want to make a statement over here. Boom, trying to kill Jinyu over here. Jinyu trying to just sidestep, just do a little bit of, dodging here, but in the end, it's not enough, and Shutdown goes down. Bent is asleep because Ilya got that hit. Obliviate trying his best, but look at Akali, such a ninja, man. She could just like run away.
Yeah, I think Jinju probably should have command attacked the ball into a position where it catches him and Bent's path, and then you get double value on the dissonance. So I think maybe could have got out there, but it was pretty close. Great read from Bent to hit the flash, get Lionscreed at their second dragon of the game, and with this Hextech Soul on the board, the fresh buffs mean that whoever gets the next two will be dealing huge amounts of lightning. Shroudy Rowdy.
Oh no, Shroudy Rowdy, you are charmed, you are stunned. He has to use the flash, but Choi is here with the nice ultimate coming out from the Jarvan. Lionscreed are playing with such soul, and you love to see it. This was a team that was so demoralized, so demotivated because they just weren't able to get a single game, and now look at them. They're playing like they're absolutely rising on fire.
Yeah, they've got that gold lead. It's pretty significant. They keep picking out either Shroudy Rowdy or Yang. And with Obliviate so low in health, just a little late to that mid lane fight, they should be able to pick up this tower. Oh, Jinyu, buddy. The time for the 1v1 was a few minutes ago. Definitely don't want a side lane versus that Akali right now.
Yeah, I'll be honest. This is a bit of a weaker performance coming out from Jinyu. Usually Jinyu is so mechanically sound and has really good laning phase, but this time it really feels like he's struggling against Bent, kind of really showing Bent's like skill as a player.
He's gone with the 20 CS lead, but for various reasons, including Bent being able to get behind the bot lane, overextension and dives, the Akali isn't as poor as they should be after an Orianna lane. And with that in mind, like, you can't just keep matching them now. The assassin has overtaken the control mage.
Ooh, and I mean, it just keeps continuing on the onslaught, but this time Kumkum is the one super low. Kumkum flashes out, trying to get out. Yang gets the kill, able to dodge the stun from Heathen. Cormac is called out too. Wait a second, this could be Lionscreed having like went too far in and just asleep like this. Troy trying to run away. Flash uses the fight, but a W coming out from Yang, gets the triple kill, and just as quickly as Lionscreed was doing good, now DMG is fighting back.
Yeah, a little bit of an overextension. They were there without their all-powerful Akali, and as soon as access to Kumkum is granted, Yang completes with the ultimate. A triple kill as they chase over the river, attack the tier 1 Pighead, thinking about going for more, but the Akali's very slippery. If anything, we should see a full fade away into some Baron vision here as both teams do it very, very quickly.
Oh yeah, I mean, so far, I mean, game 1 already, but like the game is so hyped. Like, what's going on in UKEL? We've already woken up. Like, this is kind of crazy so far. 22 kills in 19 minutes. Like, wow, what a game so far.
Yeah, it's nuts. World's eat your heart out to you. You guys don't have a killer minute, hey?
That's right. It obviously showing that UKEL is much more fun to watch than the Worlds, for sure.
100%. More viewer excitement. That mid lane T2 will go down. Oh, Yang, no way. Absolutely read by the Heathen. And that will allow Lionscreed to start off the Baron. Yeah, it's absolutely mad. And another tower just absolutely stolen by Kum. All right, DMG have read this. They're going to come forwards for the fight.
Okay, Bent is in, the ult is in, and my god, the wombo combo coming out from the side of Lionscreed is absolutely assassinating, absolutely destroying everybody from the side of DMG, and DMG stands for damage, I guess, but the damage is only from the side of Lionscreed. With this decisive victory, they take the Baron.
Yeah, damage to esports right now as a fantastic setup from the Heathen. You know, we saw reset after reset there with Heathen being able to hold everyone still for such a long time with that AoE damage, more than enough with the knives and with Kum's explosives to take down DMG. With no one falling, they won't even have to wait to take down this Baron. They're going to try and get the blue buff on the exit. We could see an extended play here from Lionscreed. They do have to be careful not to get picked off.
I mean, indeed, but I mean, even despite how everything's worked out, like genuinely kind of looking at Lionscreed, I think this is the first time we've seen in a long time where they genuinely have control over the game now. They can dictate exactly what they want to do, and DMG can do nothing but respond.
Yeah, the weakest position on their team is Cormac on this Darius, and he plays an excellent Darius, and in the side lane, you're still avoiding the 1 versus 1. That's potentially 3 lanes of priority if this Akali keeps lining up against the Orianna. Let's have a quicker look across the map. Won't be the case. The Orianna standing behind their jungler, as is intended. And Lionscreed now moving down towards this dragon. They have a lot of time on the map. Their TP is up, so they have that advantage over Jinyu. So we'll have to see how they set up around this objective. They're clearing the vision away, and with not many seconds left, they look to go to Soul Point and try and fish for their second victory.
Man, Soul Point at 22 minutes, like that is some scary fast building up from the side of Lionscreed.
All right, they're going to start up the dragon immediately. Look to Bent in the top lane. There's the teleport coming through.
Whoa. What happened there? Some weird interaction, but Heathen is back to safety. This fight has started. Bent is just behind everybody, and Cormac is just absolutely dunking on Obliviate. And Yang, despite how fed Yang was, I was kind of going to mention how she was the most fed member in the team of DMG, the hope of DMG for this game, but Yang is snuffed out. And just like that, Lionscreed will absolutely take control of the game.
3 for 1. They drop the dragon. They're going straight for the infrastructure. Look at that little Ziggs. He knows what he's about to do. He's about to drop some Nexus towers. A fantastic setup from Pighead did keep Heathen from running away, but that's a big investment for the Hextech prison there. Not able to convert forwards. And while Lionscreed will break the base open, they'll retreat with the Hextech gates for the side lane and the dragon. An absolute team fight win. DMG now truly on the back foot. They've got one last chance at this next dragon, perhaps, if they can coalesce